Okay, I'm back with more examples using the volume control set, the volume control chamber. So we finished with number 9, so let's look at number 10. We have an order for sodium chloride at 50 milliliters per hour for continuous fusion with ANSEF 250 milligrams IV every 8 hours to be infused over 30 minutes by volume control set. Okay, so we're not running an infusion pump. So the first thing I want to do is remind you that with a volume control set, our drop factor is 60 drops per milliliter. Okay, our supply is ANSEF to 125 milligrams per milliliter. So the first thing we want to do is calculate the total volume. And since it's running at 50 milliliters per hour, but I'm only running it for 30 minutes, okay, because it's only to be infused over 30 minutes, then I'm going to change my hour to 60 minutes, which makes it just easier to work with. So my minutes cancel. 30 goes into 30 one time, 30 goes into 60 two times. So I have 50 divided by 2, which is 25 milliliters. So that's my total volume. My total volume in my IV chamber, or my volume control chamber. Now, I have to know, because it's asking how much medication, how many milliliters of medication. So I have to calculate my medication. And that's my doctor's orders, which is the 250 milligrams over 1. So my doctor's orders are here. And then my supply concentration, 125 milligrams per milliliter. So 1 milliliter, 125 milligrams. So my milligrams cancel. 250 divided by 125 is 2 milliliters. So I'm going to add 2 milliliters of medication. And if I have to have, now again, I want to know how many milliliters of IV solution is going to go in that. I know I've got a total of 25 milliliters, or maximum. So I'm going to subtract my medication, which is 2 milliliters. And then that will give me 23 milliliters of the IV solution. Okay, so you're adding the medicine into the volume control chamber, and then you're adding the 23 milliliters. You can add the solution, the IV solution, and then the medication. So that's number 10. Let's look at number 11. All right, same type of problem. We have an order for dextrose and sodium chloride IV at 85 milliliters per hour with erythromycin 600 milligram IV to be infused over 40 minutes by volume control set. So the first thing it wants to know is what's our total medication, or well, we can do this 2 ways. We can find our total medication, which is the 600 milligrams, and the supply 50 milligrams per milliliter. So let's look at our medication. So 600 milligrams over 1 times 1 milliliter. I could have done a better job on circling that one, so we can all see the 50 over 50 milligrams. So the milligrams cancel. I can cancel at 0. Now I've got 60 divided by 5. 60 divided by 5 is 12 milliliters. So I'm adding 12 milliliters of medication into my volume control chamber. Now, how many milliliters of IV solution? Well, first I have to find the total IV solution, or IV fluid, whatever you want to call it. So again, I'm looking for milliliters. I have 85 milliliters per hour. And it's going to run for 40 minutes. So again, I'm going to change my 1 hour to 60 minutes. And I know the zeros cancel. Find my green again. It doesn't like for me to get the green. So what I have is 85 times 4 divided by 6, and I get 56.6, which I'm going to round to 57 total milliliters. So that's my total milliliters of IV solution. Then I have to subtract my 12 milliliters of medication, and I'm going to get 45 milliliters that I need to fill the chamber. All right, I hope this has helped. This is all of the intermittent IVs with volume control chambers.